This is Goku's Effect Part Set, released in 2023. This option part is meant for Goku SROE Figuarts. Let's see how good they are. We get 4 sizes of ring to put on the wrist or ankle, transparent hard plastic. Each size has 2 options of ball picks for single or double effects. Then, we have 2 types punch effects and 2 types of kick effects. Each type has 2 directions, left or right. Next, we have 2 blast effects or air bullets, as Bandai called them, small and large size, complete with a handle. At last, the most important of the set, the official Goku's windy hair head sculpt. This is a new sculpt, never released before. Color is opaque white, smooth plastic, no visible nub marks. Appearance is okay, although I prefer if they were semi-translucent. They're supposed to be like the wind after all. Well, these effects are supposed to be hung on the arms or legs of the figures, so they're all made of thin hard plastic to keep them light enough not to stress the figure's joints. They are very light, with the largest effect only weighs 9 grams and the smallest only at 2 grams. And all 4 sizes of rings combined weighs only 1 gram. That said, they feel kinda cheap, unlike Basmat's effects, which are heavier and better in quality. The air bullet is also made of thin hard plastic, similar quality to Figuarts' effect. All the rings have identical ball picks, and all the effects have identical sockets. It doesn't matter which size of ring you put on what effect, they're all compatible with each other. The sockets are super tight fit, guaranteed to hold the effects in their intended position. Nice precision! However, I needed to use hot water to soften the sockets and oil the pegs for easier setup. That said, once you done pop in the rings, I suggest you leave them attached to the effects so as to keep the sockets from shrinking back and become super tight again. Now let's put the rings on the wrist or ankle of Goku. Let's see which one fits the wrist first. I'll try with the small first. Well, it doesn't fit the armband. I'll just lock it with the hand. It'll be floating, rotates freely. The medium size is too big for the forearms, wouldn't be able to hold the position. So the small one it is. Now let's find out which size is good for the ankle. I'll go with medium size. Looks like it wouldn't pass the boot knot. Like the wrist, I'll just lock it with the foot so it'll be floating as well. Luckily, this one is tighter than the wrist. You can still move the foot. The leg joint is tight enough to hold the effect's weight, but it might be difficult to hold position because it's floating, not affixed. The air bullet uses different holder than the wind effects. The peg fits tightly to the bullet. It fits Goku's armband, but I pushed it from the front, not the side. Might be possible sliding it from the side, but I'd rather avoid the risk of breaking it. Pairing it with the claw hand is a bit difficult, leaving no room between the hand and bullet. Using the Hello hand is much more convenient. There's sufficient gap between the hand and bullet. Now let's move on to Goku's windy head. It's different than the Maniacal Fit version, which sadly I missed out on. Hair sculpt is great, face is detachable. The sockets are compatible with other Goku Figuarts. The head is compatible with other Goku 2.0 bodies as well. Note that the skin tones are different across many Goku Body 2.0 that might prevent you from using the face on certain bodies. The new face skin tone is yellowish, paler than SROE even. But I gotta say, the windy hair makes action poses more awesome. The size is big enough to be noticeable on display, guaranteed to make your display more interesting. Clearly, the effects are compatible with other figures, as long as they fit the wrist, forearm, or ankle. The large ring can be used on Broly Super. Effects hold their position pretty well, no wobbling. Putting them on biggest figure like Broly also works. The wrist uses the large size ring. Frieza's ankle uses the extra large size. The air bullet is more restrictive, only compatible with regular sized figures. Too bad we only have one size of the bullet holder. Because not all regular sized figures are compatible with the holder. There are some reasons for the incompatibility. Could be because it doesn't fit the forearm or not enough room on the wrist to place it. Thankfully, you can put it on Vegeta. It's a tight fit. And you can plug the peg to other effects as well, if the effect has a hole on it. You'll need some glue tacks to secure the connection. Goku's effects kit is a great set which is fairly priced. With only 25 bucks, you get plenty of accessories to play with and improve your display. They're not perfect, might feel cheap, but they're fun to use and I enjoyed them very much. That said, I highly recommend it. The most important part to me is obviously Goku's head. With many third-party and bootleg companies selling unlicensed custom heads for more than 25 bucks, this set feels like a bargain to get. Maybe this is a wake-up call that perhaps we've grown too accustomed being milked by third-party companies. Bottom line is, if I'm willing to buy DF or DL's headsets for 25 bucks or more, which can mean that I support them to make more custom heads, then getting the set is a justified spending. Needless to say, I support Bandai to produce more new accessories in the future, especially alternate heads or faces kit, just like Figma produced add-on faces for Nendos. That's it from me, friends. I hope I didn't miss anything, but if I do, please leave a comment down below. If you learned something new in this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye!